everybody, Raptor here, and we're going to be playing Victoria 2, as you can see. We are going to play this little nation here called Haiti. It is a nice nation. We are playing this under a particular mod called the Historical Plausibility mod, which adds a lot of features and a lot of countries. So for example, as we can see here, it adds a lot of these African countries. In addition, it also makes Japan a lot more complex, with various subsets incorporating the various daimyo and the Imperial Japanese faction within Japan. So it also adds a lot of other features and a lot more events. So we're going to play as Haiti. What our overall plan as Haiti is going to be is we're going to try and become as powerful a state as possible, in spite of this being obviously a very weak state. Obviously the first thing we're going to do is max out taxes because we need the dosh. Sorry peeps, we need the dosh. So probably military spending, we're going to have to lower. So we're going to need a I think what we're probably going to have to do is we're going to have to rely on prestige or trade power as a means of getting up there, because we've got no prestige, we've got no industrial capacity, and we've got very little military power. So the way I see we're going to be able to do this is probably by becoming more of a trading power. And the first way I can see us achieving this is probably through increasing our literacy rate up here, as we can see, 4%, quite low. So we're going to encourage intellectuals initially. In addition, we're going to look through these here. So under the mod, I think Haiti's much less powerful than it is in the base game. So we have to research all of these, all of this, and all that. So I think this is probably the best bet we should go for. Let's see, we're getting a bonus here. I already looked. Don't know why I looked again. Obviously, slavery is outlawed. I don't know why they're allowing us to regress upwards, but I'm not sure. See what the people want. I'm gonna go for the 1 year draft, I think. Yeah, this is one of the things they add. Not a pleasant thing. I'm not planning on using it, but if you wanted to get a nation and play this mod, you could do that, which I wouldn't suggest you do. Oh, I didn't know we could release a friend, but we're not going to do that obviously, because why on earth would I give up territory? So let's have a look at what our population is. So all of them are Catholic. They're mostly farmers, some soldiers. We have some intellectuals, but no capitalists or anything like that. However, at this point I think it's probably more important that we increase our literacy to a reasonable level, because we're going to need to research things. So we're going to go ahead. Probably, I doubt we're going to want to be with Spain, so what I think we ought to do is talk to the Yanks, because they're the closest superpower really, and I can't see Brazil or anything like that becoming it. Let's see. So scared. Because the Americans are definitely interested in conquering Haiti. Actually, let's have a look if we've got any RGOs. Tobacco, 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 tobacco. Indeed, tobacco. So we are exporting tobacco, in case you haven't noticed. So, are there any factories we can do with that? I don't think there is. But hopefully the tobacco should be bringing in a reasonable amount of money. Let's have a look. We're going to have a look at trade and see how much we're exporting in comparison to the rest of the world. So when I find it, here we are. We're 4th. I'm not sure how we're going to exploit this RGO, because I don't think we have any capable factories at this point, although I'm pretty certain we can develop them. So we're just gonna leave this running in the background and have a look at the technologies and see what we can find. Probably a reasonable place to start would be this. Not going quick enough. Keeps covering it up. Someone will probably tell me in the comments this anyway, unless I find it. Oh, I don't know. We'll find it when it becomes necessary. We'll just improve our RGO as much as we can once we've researched this, because this will allow us to earn some prestige, which honestly I can't see us conquering anything apart from maybe the FRCA when it collapses inevitably under its own weight and becomes Honduras and all of that. So yeah, there's an issue. We're not going to really be expanding that much, I don't think, because we'd have to be going full retard to try and conquer Puerto Rico or anything. We'd probably have to wait and strike when, you know, when they're like distracted from other places. So like, we wouldn't want to attack Britain, for example, because we'd die. The only feasible side I can really see us attacking is probably Spain, unless Denmark's got something here, I think. San Tomas. So if someone weakens Denmark in some way, I can see that happening. I don't know why we're regressing, but we're not exactly becoming more liberal, are we? I think that's probably due to the fact that we have reactionaries in power, but I'm not sure. Wait a minute. We're losing it? We're losing literacy? What the hell's happening? I thought we were supposed to be encouraging them. Encouraging intellectuals. Let's see. Is there any means? No. Well, that's interesting. We can only build their irregulars and cavalry. God, we may as well be an uncivilized nation at this point. I mean, we can research the main tech trees and things, but honestly, we're no better than like Sokoto or Mossy. We've got a couple of soldiers on this little Caribbean island, but we're gonna make us strong because Haiti's strong. We're gonna kill all of these, obviously. I mean, Nicaragua looks like a good target. Let's see how many provinces it has. About 4, so roughly the same as us. Well, in fact, it is the same as us, but I'm not sure if whether or not they're... Oh, that's really weird. I'm not sure. They're probably more powerful than us, anyway. Especially if they've got allies. What's Costa Rica like? What sort of allies have they got? I don't think they have any. Oh wait, no they don't. They do, they have the FRCA. So Nicaragua looks like the best target, though I'm almost certain that the FRCA will probably break down. And then we'll just take down the targets which are weakest. Should be probably talking to the States right now, but why not? Yes. Come on. One thing that, while it is accurate, is somewhat annoying is how we have to do that all the time. Got a reasonable amount of dosh in the bank, I can see. Let's see if there's... Actually, is there a way of... I don't like the idea of our politics regressing. Let's see... Education... school system. I don't know, we'll do that as soon as we can. I think we're probably going to have to put the Liberals in power though. Let's see what the problem is. Let's see what sort of issues we've got on our things like trusts. So the poor are poor. That's probably what it is. Machine politics. That's funny, they just seem to have buggered off. Apart from... oh wait, they've developed Mafia there. Trust. Hey. Let's see. We're gonna have to replace that upper house, I think, somehow. I'm gonna have to find a way to remove this. I think the only way I can see us removing them is if we were to piss off the poor sufficiently, and then cause a rebellion. I think we'll have to find a way of increasing the liberality of the people. So, well, probably Malthusian Fort would be a good idea, because that would increase our literacy. And if anything increases the consciousness of the people, it's probably them being able to read and write things. Just a hunch. Oh, great. I think we're going to gain that militarism quite quickly. Because, like, look at the militarism score up here. Enforce the school system that doesn't exist. Very funny. I think so our ultimate aim is probably to become some sort of liberal paradise that has laissez-faire sort of, well, laissez-faire like economic policy and all of that, because that's the only way I can really see us making much in the way of dosh and becoming somewhat powerful. Because while reactionaries are good for insane things and like conquering other countries, I don't think we're really in a position to be doing that. I'm not really comfortable doing that. I'm not going to reform that. Come on. 3.9% literacy though, that's horrendous. I don't think even the worst African countries these days have that. I think Zimbabwe probably has a higher literacy rate than that. Don't hold me to like... let's see what this is. Of course we want that. So I don't think it's worth recruiting regulars. I think even like, yeah, as I was saying, so I think even countries like Zimbabwe have a higher literacy than that, most definitely. Hmm. 100% tariffs, great way to grow our economy, obviously. Oh, we're really going to have to do something about that. We don't want to get pushed out the top 5 producers in our only export. That would be embarrassing. So we're going to have to wait for this, for people to start researching things, so they probably gathered the people that can read to like nick things written in, like nick things from French bureaucrats or whatever, and just read them, and that's why it's progressing so slowly, because they can't find a lot of things on classicism. They're probably just reading about like art and cheese or something, I don't know, maybe. Actually, maybe it's a good idea to have a standing navy, but then again, that's more costs. See how much it costs. Whew, we're not going to be able to afford that. Man of war, obviously. This kind of sucks that we don't have the economy to maintain a standing navy when we're in the... No, I'm going to do that. It's kind of a shame we can't like afford a standing navy when we're in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. Kind of sad, I think. But, well, hopefully we'll change that. Crikey, we should have just done that. We should have just recruited more soldiers. That would have gotten us up the rankings. It's a shame we can't recruit proper soldiers though. No, I will not enact that policy. Seems like a bit of a dick move. Because that implies slavery is illegal. Which is never a good thing. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. But I'm going to say it anyway because it makes me feel better that I've gotten that out of the way. So what we're going to do... Malthusian thought. Because we need our educational efficiency, because we don't want people to, like, the people who can read to start dying, and then the people that are left just being like, I can't read this gravestone. Although then again we also need people that can write to carve out the gravestones, obviously. Because people are no doubt dying from cholera, as they always were. Because even in the United Kingdom they were at this point. It's a shame that they're sort of still dying from it in, oh wait, I could have just selected them. Potato. Well, yeah, they were dying. Well, I think pretty much in every country on Earth at this point, people were dying of cholera. And honestly, now I think about it, they probably still are, because reasons, I suppose. well, because like I think there's always been people who have caught it by accident or through stupidity. So, like, for example, if you think, I'm trying to think of a good example. It'd be good they didn't chuck out our thing. So, like, if people like go and play in a sewer for whatever reason, like they're gonna catch it. It's like Darwin Awards, for example. So that sort of thing. God, well, I don't think we're ever gonna recruit this. I don't have enough wine. Red, red wine, stay close to me. Don't quite know why I started singing that, but I did. Bloody automation. It's probably going to cripple the economy for a few days, but it's not like it matters. Plenty of dosh in the bank. We need militancy, that's why we're doing this. Napoleon the First returns. That must have been a bloody small coffin. America expands. Yeah, we still hear about America expanding. Shame it's a different way. How they shackle other countries to themselves by just punishing them with crippling debts. Although, to be honest, it's quite weird that, really, isn't it? So, like, America controls the world through debt, yet China controls America through debt. So basically China controls the world. Huh. So come on, kind of diplomatic power. Actually, it would be nice if someone could comment in the comments section about what actually controls this, like any way I can improve it, because beyond what I know, I just know uncivilized nations, civilized nation, great power, secondary power sort of things influence it. But beyond that, I'm not really sure. Murrica, fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way. Oh. Finally. Who knows, maybe a revolution won't be necessary after all. Well, at least the reactionaries are buggered off. Oh, it's a shame that marriage won't last too long. You know, I swear, Queen Victoria must have been like a goth of her age, because like after Albert died, she wore nothing but black for the rest of her life. It's like, I can imagine her now, like strolling down the high street these days in like Doc Martens or something with black hair and like black highlights. It's just like Queen Vicky or something. Don't quite know why I imagined that, but I did. Yay, I suppose. Yay. That means that the educated people who are leaving are being replaced by uneducated people being educated, I suppose. At least we've got Yankee assistance. I don't think that Mexico is usually that big. Yeah, we can do more things. Yeah, Mexico looks a little big. In fact, it looks almost as big as America. It's a shame they won't last, but if we can click on one of their provinces, maybe? Thank you. They're still a great power. So I think Murrica will probably end up crushing the Mexicans. And then they're just going to build a gigantic fence for no reason. Except to like keep their jobs going or something or whatever. Don't know much about American politics, but that's what seems to be what's going on. We're just going to build like a gigantic fence, as I say. Actually, what we could do, if we weren't like crippled by the fact we can't afford a navy, is conquer one of these places, because I'm pretty certain, well, they produce grain. Yeah, they produce grain, so if we were to take over that land, we could start producing alcohol, which could boost our output, really. And because to be honest, we're not really in a position to be lending to anyone. Although actually, now I mentioned that, let's see if there's any people. No, we haven't given loans to anyone. That's surprising. Alright, I'm back. I just got distracted a little bit. So, doing the taxes, we're losing the dosh. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, that makes sense. I think the next thing I'm probably going to want to do is increase tax efficiency, because more dosh is always a good thing. Although I'm still not sure how we're still breaking even on that. Let's have a look at the newspaper. But I thought Edward Jenner invented that like 50 years before. I don't know. This game doesn't always make sense. But I'm not sure if what Edward Jenner did with, you know, what Edward Jenner did with, God, I can't believe I can't think of the word. Vaccination could really be considered vaccination in a modern sense. It certainly couldn't be, because it's just like, well, we're just gonna burst the spot on a cow or on a smallpox victim even, and rub it into someone's skin, I think, or they drunk it or something. I can't remember, but I don't think it's quite like that. But what am I here to say? Nothing much. Yes, we finally researched something. Come on. Militarism or consciousness? Militarism. Because I like the idea of people being aware, but I don't like the idea of people throwing rocks at me. You know? Doesn't always seem like a good thing, really. So, yeah. Let's see if we can. I think we're probably going to be maintaining this Conservative place in the House, so can we regress to Liberal? Yeah. Oh. What are we? Presidential dictatorship. How are we going to get rid of this then? Obviously, viva la révolution, even though they speak French. Never knew French myself, but I don't know French at all, so I can't really claim to say anything. Why have we got no administration? It's like we're educating people, but how can we educate people without an administration of some form? It makes no sense. Let's see. Free press? Sure. So now we're going to have like copies of The Sun for sale. Just for sale out in public. Which sounds a bit crazy, really. Like, just open up like, oh look, Katie Price has done something 150 years before she's been born. Sounds like an interesting proposition, really. But Oh god, why do we keep dropping? I bet it's something to do with the trade. I have an idea, let's stop importing grain so we don't have to pay anything. Or, better yet, we could conquer that little place over there. And they're primitive, let's see what their strength is like. We're stronger than them, I think. Militarily, we definitely are stronger than them. So if we were to annex them and just create a protectorate, unless they have some like really powerful allies, let's have a look. Transa. They've got even less military than Wolof. And that big ass place. Well, I think we could make a gamble because they don't really have the technology to sail over and murder us. So what have we got? I think what we should probably do is post-Napoleonic thought after this, so we can develop proper infantry, which is a little bit better than that. Let's see what we can do. It would be nice to have a... last thing we want is a bourgeois, so I'm gonna go for a proletarian. See if we can make this commie. So we're gonna deliberately provoke them. Come on. You'd have thought they'd have stolen enough books off the French and the French dignitaries by now. Because I can't see them reading English, because if they can barely read French. I can imagine it now, just a couple of farmers with like 3 teeth reading through these stolen books on enlightenment, and like I don't know French, but like, you know, oh, I'm enlightened or something. Because obviously decreasing the education is definitely what we need in this situation. Because why not? Let's see. Growing very shortly, so I'm not quite certain why efficiency of education would be reduced by child labour being restricted. Actually, that's a good point. Is there any movements going on? Oh, that's cute. They think they can be a nation. Well, Brunei's just signed their own death warrant. And Brunei... Oh, I thought they were going to actually annex them because England would just crush most nations at this point. Including me, of course. So that's a good point. We're going to... I don't think we're probably going to need more than a frigate and a couple of clipper transports, so say, let's see how much it costs, say 4 and a frigate. Just what we need. Wait, didn't I say I was going to research? Oh well. You know what we could do? Just taking a gigantic ass loan off at America and then never pay it back. Wait, I'm sorry. That's familiar. Our common economy is plummeting, so Yeah, we're gonna go for debtor's prison, I think. Can't really afford to pay for the unemployed. I'm gonna suppose they're just buggered. Actually, can we build factories? Oh. Now, post-Napoleonic thought. Private banks. I think we're going to go for post-Napoleonic thought because we really want infantry. Wait. Oh wait. No wait, that's flintlock rifles even. So I think we're going to research that. Now, it'd be nice if I knew where that was. Russian Empire expands. Next stop, Sevastopol. Actually, will they be able to... So we're going to try and get full wall off, I think. We're surrounded by something that isn't an ally of it. Britain. So surrounded by 2 non-allies and 2 countries that are basically civilized, so that's a good point. Are there any Jews in our country? Because I don't remember seeing any. Nope, all Catholic. Hmm. 100% Catholic, I think. We don't really need to worry too much about the yeah, I don't think we have to worry much about infamy because I don't think anyone's going to really go to war with us over a primitive country. And hopefully we shall have flintlock rifles by the time, because obviously our soldiers are running around with firelocks and pitchforks, which pretty much sounds basically what the other side is running around with. So I'm gonna get rid of this infantry unit. Select you, and you're gonna die. Because the last thing we need is irregulars running around and dying. Here we go, more dosh. More efficiency of the tariffs from what I can understand. So, what could we reduce? I'm not sure. I don't think doing that would be good. Reduce education a bit. There we go. Right. Hungary. The Hungarian diet. Where's that, like, what's it called? Stroganoff or something? Austria's gonna have a... Actually, I think Austria's having a pretty good time, actually. They'll be able to form Austria-Hungary pretty quickly, I think. At the very least, and Serbia seems to have grown a little. Or, well, I'm not sure if it's any bigger in this mod, but I know for certain that it's bigger than it is in, like, the base game. Well, when I mean base game, I mean, like, just Heart of Darkness, Victoria, so... Ooh, Ireland. Oh, for a minute there I thought it'd become... For a minute there, that red made me think it was English. Well, British. Obviously I was wrong. So, before we declare... Actually, we could just declare a state of war right now and then just come over later. Actually, we could just use the states. Now let's see how screwed they are. Come on, flintlocks. They're not that difficult to steal from the French. I mean, you can chuck the French off the island. The least you can do is steal their guns before they go. Here we go. So we're going to reduce 2 infantry divisions, I think. Or infantry brigades, or whatever the hell they are. And actually maybe 3. Then we're going to produce these. I've probably already been doing this for like, let me see, pretty much, give or take, 40 minutes. We're gonna play this until I've conquered Wall-Off, basically, so maybe half an hour, I'm not sure. It's currently like 1:10 in the morning, which is why I'm speaking so quietly. So, yeah. I think we're probably going to have to go for reactionaries again, so we can just max out those tariffs again. What's happened? Something happened. I heard something. I have to. Wait, we're getting constructions. Does that mean someone's building factories? Crikey. I'm not sure what they could be building. Tobacco doesn't need a factory. Tobacco needs poor people to go and pick it. Oh, I see. They surrendered. What's Murrica doing? Murrica's wrecking them, I see. War's not going well enough. Sod off. We're winning. Well, the Americans are fighting for us. So yeah, we're winning. Oh, my hands are so cold. Right, we're not going to regress. There's no point. How long is it going to take? You know what, sod it. I'm just going to go over there. I'm probably sending a lot of good Haitian men to go and die, but I don't care. There we go. A lot of... Actually, I'm probably sending a lot of numbers on a screen to go and be reduced slightly. The only one left is Wall-Off. Oh, it's going to be fun conquering them. I think actually if we make them a puppet, it actually increases our prestige, which means we won't be 58th anymore, we'll be maybe 40th. Very fun. It won't be funny if we lose to a bunch of disorganised militia though. That's never fun. Get wrecked. Where are they running? Yay, we destroyed their army. Just what we need. And then we can use their grain to make me more money. and we'll just annex them later on. Oh, what? That's retarded. I wish there was like a button that says America feck off. Obviously there isn't though, which is a shame. But then again, I don't think Haiti would ever be telling America to feck off, so I don't know. At least we're going to be able to tax the people more, and or make it more efficient at least, I suppose. Stop people nicking the 50p's that they're getting off them as their annual tax. Come on. I love it how it's supposed to inflict attrition, that province, yet in spite of this, what the hell? Damn you, America. Wait. What? Damn Americans. Ugh. What a pleasant surprise. See how powerful these guys are then. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I meant these guys. These guys are probably more powerful than me. No, they're not. You know what? This time, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Gee, thanks, America. Oh, look at the creative man who's named this. How creative. Oh, probably a good idea to start doing that. No, actually, maybe not a good idea. We could reduce education further, but then that would be bad. So I'm going to send them off to Port-au-Prince to go over and fight in an African war, which they'll die in. And we're just going to wait until we can start conquering this. And I'm not going to be bloody asking for America's help again. Fun. I swear, if America comes in and helps us, like just joins the war because they're friendly with us or whatever, I am not going to be happy because they've already screwed us over once. Well, that's annoying. So much for Haitian Africa, I suppose, unless we... Wait, who are they allied with? Ugh. Actually... No, they're civilized. God, how hard is it to find a country without any allies? Actually, we could go for them. How do we cancel it? Actually, there we go. That wasn't too hard to figure out, was it? We can't let that infamy get go overhead though, can we? Oh fuck. Hey guys, guess what? Haitian War of Containment! Yay! You're kidding, we lost a boat. Actually, there was a military on there. Right, you're gonna get off. No, there. Great. Oh! Well... Okay, I think there's gonna need to be some serious changes around here. I suppose we should be glad none of the powerful countries border us and we're allied with the Americans. Let's just hope this infamy reduces quick enough. We lost our entire fleet apart from a clipper. Oh, that's fun. Just what we needed. No fleet. If that disappears, it's gonna be like, oh no, that's not gonna be great. This is a really difficult country to play, actually, I've discovered. Not that I didn't know that when I was going to play it, but I think I underestimated how difficult it was to do something, and how you should never... But then again, I suppose I have made some stupid decisions. I decided that it might be a good idea to get America involved in a war, for example, which, to be fair, was a pretty stupid decision. You'd have thought with an acceptable school system, you know, maybe people would be more able to read. But I don't know, maybe the game works in mysterious ways. Yes. Now all we have to do is ship our people out into a uncivilized area, assemble them, and hope they don't all die. I think we're gonna... You know what, I lied earlier. I think we're gonna just play this until we've conquered... Oh great, we lost our fleet. I think we lost our... No we didn't, thank God. That would have been embarrassing. Sorry. Sorry Haiti, we don't have enough money to pay for a fleet. This is going to be a painful experience, just going off to a nearby... helps have the fleet selected. Oh! I can carry the whole lot. Oh, I'm chuffed. Let's see what they actually produce. Iron, timber, and fruit. Tasty. Now let's just hope that the ship doesn't run out of food when it's going there. Oh, I was there for a minute. I thought we were getting back all of our boats. I must have been sorely mistaken. 12,000 soldiers under the infamous commander Joseph Giffard. I think we're probably gonna have to replace him. I don't think he will. There could be. Oh, no, he's the best one. Time for Angelus. Wah, wah, wah. You'd better leg it, matey. We're going to defeat their army so they're no longer an issue, and then conquer their land, because, you know, that's why we came here ultimately. I don't care if this inflicts attrition, we can replace soldiers. We can't replace conquered land, because we have no land. Wait, how would we replace conquered land anyway? Now we have to wait 50 years for it to conquer the jungle, you know? What score of 0? How's that? We wiped out their entire army. Wait. My fleet. My fleet. My fleet's dead. No. Sorry, mate, teacher, on your own. That last clipper just sunk because we couldn't repair it. I mean, they were paddling along in the lifeboats to begin with from the other side of West Africa. Now they're just now it just like sunk the last lifeboat. There's the 12,000 soldiers stuck off. Like, if you've ever seen the start of Pirates of the Caribbean, where Johnny Depp steps off the boat, I imagine it was probably something like that, except there was 12,000 starving Haitian soldiers. We don't even have enough money to build a factory. That's quite sad. And if the Americans take this land, I will be so pissed. Like there's not even oil there, for God's sake. Oh, they're actually a satellite of us. At least something was preserved. You know, you'd have maybe thought that we'd be making money off them. I guess not. So what our war score is like now. 20. I imagine that we'll probably reach 85 once we've annexed all their land. Ooh, don't want to be knocking that. Just knock into the TV aerial, which is for some reason behind my monitor. Do not ask me why, because I don't know. Noticeable increase in dosh. Actually, I think a lumber mill's probably a reasonable idea, because there's a lot of trees in the rainforest, you know. And we don't care about global warming at this point, because as far as people know at this point, they don't exist. So, yeah, we're gonna conquer this last bit, establish our protectorate. I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna go, because I think I've done about an hour of footage at this point, and honestly, I think it's probably a good time to get a rest. Right. Yeah, so in conclusion, we have basically like reinvigorated the economy. We've screwed over foreign relations. America has taken our land that we went over and Haitians died for, and hopefully we're going to get some more land over here, some more clay. So, great. If they don't surrender at this point, I think I'm gonna like... Thank you. Thank you kindly. So in the next episode, I think we're probably going to be annexing Congo. Seems like a plan, you know. So thanks for watching and for listening to me whittle on stupidly. So see you later. Goodbye.